She treasures and values her family and friends. Thank you for loving us all, and we love you more. Happy birthday. And to Mama!
You ready?
Not everybody does.
All right. Google. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Google toasts.
Wait a minute. It's the
Next.
wrong one.
Say what
Okay, I
you
got
read.
it. Okay.
You're screaming.
Well, no, they can't hear.
Well, I don't think they hear.
Okay, well, Paula wants to hear. All right, I went online to see what are definitions of a big sister. Google included loyalty, honesty, compassion, listening well, and trustworthy. Yahoo included being thoughtful, helping your siblings, spending time together, making peace, and boosting morale. All of these attributes describe Paula. I have always looked up to Paula, especially growing up. She was the first in everything. Driving a car, dating boys, leaving home, going to college, getting married, having children, and more. She paved the way for Susie and I to follow or not follow, and taught us what to do or not to do.
Sarah Bernhardt.
Paula, I love you very much. I know I can always count on your love and support. Google, Yahoo are each right about what makes a great big sister. Today is your special day. I look up to you today just like I did when we lived at Franklin Street and Spotswood Road, and we'll always look up to you. Happy, happy, happiest birthday ever. Big sister, Paula, and maybe many more. As a baby sister, I will always love you very, very much. And to add to the prayer, the Arighettis say, thank you, God, for everything. That's what they say, including my two big sisters.
Here we go. More. We got more. We got
You
more.
won't cry with mine. When God created Paula, He made an incredible human being, a rare jewel. Look at her jewelry. Who else can delight in the smallest detail or the barest kindness or thought? Who else can be wacky and silly 1 minute and then completely engrossed in listening to every word you say or wanting to know how you're doing? Who else obsesses about Pinterest, the cooking channel, and Facebook or Instagram? Who else will spend hours to get a craft or food project just so? From childhood, I've looked up to my older sister and always found her sophisticated from my point of view as a younger sister and somewhat exotic. Paula is a one-of-a-kind. The mold is broken. Of course, we all know her conversations are legendary and are always adventures. Our phone calls are always about our children, our grandchildren, and often venture off to reality show, recap, mahjong successes, or food. Paula has that unique quality to care about others in every fiber of her being. Her special charm and touch are evident in everything she touches. So here's to 70 more happy and healthy birthdays. Yay!
Cheers.
I want you to send that to me.
Read it.
No, you gotta read it.
Buddy.
Say it loud. To your face. Here you go. This is for Grandma Paula. I wrote Grandma and Paula like this. Then I put like G is for great, R is for radical, A is for awesome, N is for nice, D is for dependable, M is for magnificent, A is for amazing, P is for polite, A is for astounding, U is for unique, L is for loving, A is for artistic.
That's so sweet.
You got it all right.
Yay! Can she have that?
Give that.
Thank you. That was so good. Paula, settle it to know. Do you like it? Yes.
Okay. Happy birthday, Grandma. One of the many things we love about you is your love and passion for food. We have compiled our top 10 favorite food experiences that we've shared with you. And it's like 10 from everything, okay? So our top 10 things. So number 10 would be Hidden Treasure, the restaurant we love in Ponce Inlet. Number 9 would be Good Karma with all of their gluten-free yumminess. Yeah. Number 8 is Thanksgiving dinner at the beach. Number 7 is Honey Pig Korean barbecue and grill. Number 6 would be Sweet Tomatoes. We have so many memories there. Number 5 would be Space Ice Cream we shared at Kennedy Space Center. Number 4 is the French fries we had at French Fry Heaven in St. Augustine. Number 3 would be the great burgers and fun card playing at Yeah Burger. Number 2 is the delicious rainbow bread you made for us. And number 1 would be the amazing eclairs that we shared with you. So we love you so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Let's raise our glasses to many more food experiences to come. Love you, Grandma.
Here's a toast to the most wonderful person in the world, Paula Rock, our friend. And it's not just because you went out of your way to make sure 50,000 underprivileged children in Africa had their first Christmas gift, or that you want to put schools through that country, but because you inject the spirit into our society of life, your care, your intelligence, your inspiration, and you do it all without judging. And because you treat everyone equally and fully. And this makes you an American hero. You represent the best of our country and what's possible in our country. But more importantly, you're a citizen of the world, and you're a hero of mankind. So we are better for knowing you, Paula. And to boot, you are beautiful and you're sexy. And we love you so much we can't take it. In all seriousness, thanks for being such a great grandma and putting up with all my crap. And always forgiving me later. So please raise your glasses and a toast to the best grandma ever.
Woo! Salud! Salud! Thank you.
Details of my relationship with Grandma are quite inconsequential. Where do I begin? My grandmother was a relentlessly self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium with low-grade narcolepsy and a penchant for buggery. She would womanize, she would drink, she would make outrageous claims like she invented the question mark. Sometimes she would accuse chestnuts of being lazy, the sort of general malaise that only the genius possesses, and the insane laments. Our childhood outings were typical. Weekends at the park, cooking lessons. In the spring, we'd make meat helmets. When I was insolent, I was placed in a burlap bag and beaten with reeds. Pretty standard, really. At the age of 12, I was seeing my first scribe. At the age of 16, she ritualistically shaved off all of my hair. To this day, she's my grandma.
Emulate your approach to life as a mother, a grandmother, a gourmet cook, an interior decorator, a family party organizer, a punctual participant, and as the leading cross-examiner in this family. Here are some things you never have to say to Paula. Have you talked to your kids this week? Did you hear the latest on your grandchildren? There isn't enough food at this gathering. Does everything match in this house? What are we gonna do when everyone gets into town? Do you think we'll be late? Do you have any questions? Happy 70th. We wouldn't have a plan or a party without you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. To Paula, here's to you. I've now known you for 32 years. And thank you, and to you for putting up with, loving my dad for all of those years. Most of those years, because that's when I first met you officially, was when he brought me over. And actually for giving my dad things he never knew that he needed until he met you and fell in love, and more children and a wonderful family, grandkids. Things that he didn't even know he needed, you gave to him, and that means the world. You've been a mother figure for me when I didn't think I needed it, and it's comforting to know that you're there for support. And here's to 70 years young. Here's to you, Paula. That was wonderful.
All right. Grab a seat, everybody. This is going to take a couple hours. So number one, I feel like we had an instant connection from the beginning. Paula. And at times it got very confusing when Fran, Susie, Rachel would scream out Paula, and I thought they were saying Paul. And then our creativity, us both being artsy-fartsy, and of course, our love for food. We have all that in connection. So here's to you, and the best the world has to offer. Happy 70th birthday.
Well done.
A toast to my
Grandpa,
wife.
you're just gonna be the best one.
We have known each other more than half of our lives. We have spent more than half of our lives together. But the key thing is loving and sharing. What we have shared over the years is sitting at this table. And the most wonderful gift we have is the love of family and our grandchildren, our 6 incredible, lovely grandchildren we love more than anything in the world. I want to thank you for letting me enjoy that with you. We've been through some good times and we've been through some bad times. You and I know how bad the bad can get. But the truth is, we shared it together, and we got through it together, and we will continue to do so until the end. Thank you. Here's to Paul.
Share that part with you later.
Thank you.
So Kim is, God bless her. So we'll jump in. Mom, what I'm doing here is essentially your recipe for life. You're a wonderful cook and you've cooked all this up. So you're a wonderful cook. So I want to share your recipe for life. First, take 1 part Virginia family. Knead it deeply for 22 years. Then, begin to fold in children, one at a time. Mold them in your likeness. Nurture. Next, bake. Ideally in the sun, first in Puerto Rico, then in Florida. Remember, you must heat things up, because raw meat does not cook itself. Next, blend in new love. Harvey Roth and family. This might be the most important ingredient. Harvey is equal parts bitter and sweet.
He's mostly sweet.
Yes.
Oh, God bless him. With that in the mix, tenderize. Note, Harvey is at his best when he's caramelized, and I think he's at his best right now. From there, periodically shake things up. It's perfectly fine to sometimes stir the pot. That's where the flavor comes in. It's at this teenage stage that a splash of wine will often help keep the recipe going. And on a holiday, don't forget the stuffing. From here, you begin to layer in new ingredients. Remember, variety is the spice of life, so it's at times like this that you fold in sons and daughters-in-law. Got it backwards. This requires proofing, but in the end, it makes the dish all the richer. Because from here, you can adorn the plate with the most delicious ingredient of all, grandkids. Equal parts boys and girls. A pinch of cheek, a dollop of love. It's now okay to reduce the heat. To see the meal through, it's now time to sit at the beach with family and friends. Because Tony and Nancy are supposed to be here. Yes, it's now time to chill. So please raise your glasses with love for all the good food and all the good times. We love you, Mommy. Mwah.
Very good.